All right. It all started with a pair of jeans. I bought my husband a pair of jeans because he is a guy that really hates to shop, except they were the wrong size. It happens. I wanted to go and exchange them for the right size, except I couldn't find the paper receipt. And as all of us know, we're all consumers, it's almost impossible to exchange purchases without a proof of purchase. And it got me thinking, how is it that we're living in an age of incredible technologies, drones that deliver products to our door, robots that can perform many human tasks, yet buying a pair of pants, ice cream, whatever we buy, we're still getting a piece of paper or sometimes emails that people don't really want more emails. And that is what drove us, our mission to create a mobile platform for digital receipts. And that is ReceetMe. Oop, okay. Jimmy Kimmel likes to say it best. Can we go ahead and play that?
My fellow Americans, though I have only been officially running for vice president for 8 days, those who know me know that I've been fighting for common sense issues for my entire adult life. And at the top of my list, my number one issue is this: these insanely long receipts they give you at CVS. Number one. I don't know about you, but I want to live in an America in which the receipt you get for buying one roll of toilet paper is shorter than the actual roll of toilet paper.
Okay, in all seriousness, this problem is a consumer pain point that affects millions of consumers all over the world, not just in the United States, but certainly in Europe, the Middle East, and pretty much everywhere else. It's a consumer pain point that hasn't really been solved in a smart and efficient way, which is where we come in. ReceetMe is building a mobile platform for digital receipts that aggregates all transaction information into one centralized system that's simple and easy to locate. Consumers have a much easier and positive shopping experience. And on the retailer side, we solve a key problem for them. Retailers spend millions of dollars a year on technology that enhances and optimizes and personalizes the retail experience. But retailers are missing one key piece of data, which I'll get to in just a moment. What we do is we have a two-pronged system. Our software integrates at the point of sale, allowing retailers to send digital receipts to their shoppers at checkout. All the consumer needs to do is hold their phone in close proximity to the points of sale, the POS, and our software captures the transaction information, routing it to their smartphone for a simple, seamless, and frictionless process. All data is searchable and automatically sorted, similar to how WhatsApp automatically organizes your conversations with showing the most recent one first. We're mimicking the same type of layout for our digital receipts. Now, as many of you know, digital receipts aren't exactly a new thing. Some of you probably already received those in email form, text messages, and whatnot. I don't know about you, but most people have enough emails in their email inboxes. So while it is a better option than paper, it really hasn't solved the problem in a smarter way. There are other solutions such as scanners and banking applications, but they require more manual steps for the user. Our advantage, number one, is we aggregate everything into one simple system. No consumer in their right mind is going to download 50 different apps from 50 different merchants. What the market really lacks is one system for everything. And two, what I spoke about earlier, that piece of data that retailers are missing, it's data on their cash-paying customers. Now, I know that cash tends to be kind of a dirty word in the fintech community, but the fact of the matter is we are not a completely cashless society as most of us would like to think. The numbers prove otherwise. In fact, in the US alone, there are 16 million unbanked people, 70% of whom use cash. In Europe, the numbers are actually even higher. Those in Germany know it's pretty much a cash-centric country, Luxembourg as well. In fact, last week, I met fintech leaders from China who explained that of the 1.4 billion people in China, 65% of them may be using digital payment methods, but 35% of them are not. That amounts to about 490 million people. Cash is still a thing. Our advantage, our main selling point, is that we include cash transactions. This gives retailers data on their cash paying customers. Today's retail environment is all about engagement, enhancing the retail experience, but retailers can't really engage their cash paying customers if they can't identify them. Our system allows them to do that. Our revenue model is small to mid-level retailers will pay a flat transaction fee, whereas larger retail players will pay volume-based transactions. All that data that we'll be accumulating on customers is very valuable to retailers as it allows them to better target their merchandise and engage with their customers. Okay, the last thing I wanted to really talk about is how government and startups can work together for the greater good. In January, lawmakers in California introduced new legislation known as Bill 161, or Skip the Slip. In California, what they're trying to do is to make digital receipts the primary method of transaction information and paper receipts secondary. We are working with the state of California to make that happen. Governments and startups can work together for the greater good by utilizing the benefits that each other has. Government, of course, has basically unlimited resources. Startups can get to market fast and efficiently. Our team combines 20 years of fintech experience, development, natural language processing, and marketing. We'd love to talk to you for any questions and comments. Thank you.